Dog got anxious around the new nanny, so Dad installed a hidden camera, but what it recorded left them speechless. After moving into their new home, Bree and Anthony adopted a sweet pit bull named Missy. A few months later, their baby girl, Michaela, was born. She was everything they had hoped for. When it was time to return to work, they hired a young nanny named Kelly. She seemed kind and responsible. Every morning, she arrived early and took care of Michaela while they got ready. At first, everything seemed fine, but soon Missy started acting strange. She stopped playing and wouldn't leave Michaela's crib. She stayed close to the baby all day and stared at Kelly. Bree got worried. One night, she locked Missy out of the nursery. The dog whined and scratched the door for hours. Then one morning, Missy growled at Kelly and stood between her and the crib. Bree told Anthony. They agreed something was wrong, so they installed a hidden camera, but they had no idea what they were about to discover. Confused and scared, the parents watched the footage, and what they saw left them frozen. It was early morning in the video. Bree and Anthony had just left for work. Kelly was in the nursery holding Michaela. She fed the baby for a few minutes, then placed her back in the crib. After that, Kelly sat on the couch and took out her phone. Michaela started crying, but Kelly didn't move. She just kept scrolling on her screen. The crying got louder. Instead of going to comfort the baby, Kelly shouted at her to stop. Michaela cried even more. That's when Kelly stood up fast and walked over to the crib. She leaned over and began yelling at the baby. Suddenly, Missy jumped up, barking and growling. The dog stood between Kelly and the crib. She looked ready to protect Michaela. Bree covered her mouth in shock. Tears filled her eyes. Missy had been trying to warn them all along. They stopped the video and sat in silence. Their hearts were broken. They had trusted Kelly with their baby, but Kelly had hurt that trust. That Monday, Bree and Anthony confronted her. They told her what they saw on the video. Kelly looked shocked and embarrassed. She didn't argue. They told her to leave and never come back. But that wasn't enough. They took the video to the police and filed a report. It took 6 months of court visits, but in the end, Kelly was found guilty. She was sentenced to 2 years in jail. Missy went back to her happy, calm self. Michaela was safe. Bree and Anthony were proud they listened to their dog. Weeks later, they started looking for a new nanny. After many interviews, they found Betty, a retired nurse. She was kind, gentle, and full of love. Missy liked her right away. But one night, they watched the nanny cam again. Betty was holding Michaela and softly said, "Aren't you the sweetest baby, Sarah?" Their baby's name wasn't Sarah. Worried, they asked Betty why she said that. Betty broke down in tears. She said Sarah was her daughter who went missing 30 years ago. Taking care of Michaela helped her feel at peace. Bree and Anthony understood. They let Betty stay. And from then on, Betty became part of their family.